say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Vols will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. can't get him to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About to get another look at this hooky offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. A
mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. The throw. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him in some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown ball! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. He's got him this time. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
It gets no bigger than 1 versus 2, and take a look at how this critical game finished up. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. 1 versus 2. Some were calling it the game of the century.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Coates. Got a man. It's Everett. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half. Already this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, looking for a man. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snaps it in the shotgun. He turns that loose down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback, taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Yeah, just playing the field position, Gabe. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. It's a seam lock, headed to the end zone. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it and
the extra point is blocked. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got it looking for the first down. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The run from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Handoff to the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
At the 45 on its way. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Everett. He's brought down. Good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the 1st down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bean.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason.
Gonna take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.